sniper?
Well, I'll let you guess what it is.
Do you know who's out?
I do know who's out. All right, Jackson's out, Golston's out, Evan Neal's out, Darius Slayton's out, Kayvon Thibodeau's out.
Out for today or out for the game?
They're out for today, Friday, 11/14.
Is it safe to assume they didn't practice this week? They're also out for the game?
Well, I'll wait for the official to come out.
Didn't say Nacho, Bobby,
Yep,
or
those guys, I would say Tyler Nubin is doubtful and Nacho is doubtful.
Bobby's not.
Bobby is questionable.
He's going to come out here and practice?
Yeah, he's gonna do some work today. It's gonna be fun to watch him.
What does getting a Debo back mean?
Oh man, it means you get a great player on the perimeter with a lot of confidence. I'm excited to watch him fly around. He's a guy that I've been talking to a lot this week, and I think he's in the right frame of mind.
How about JMS?
John Michael's doing a great job too. He's done a nice job working through the medical stuff and getting the guys rallied up and being the leader of the group.
Like, what do you think Sunday's going to be like? The first game, you've kind of been going through the machinations here.
I'm certainly excited for the game. It's still a couple days away, so we got a lot of work to do today in terms of the staff, in terms of game planning, and getting the players right. So, I think at that point it's kind of too early to tell, but I'm excited about today.
Is there anything you can do, Mike, to all the things? Is there any way you can practice all the things that you're going to have to do on Sunday? Like, you're going to have to manage your timeouts and throw the red flag. Like, is there any way to get a feel for that, or just once you're in it is when you do it?
It'll certainly be new. It'll be the first time doing it, so I'm excited about that. We'll see if those situations come up, if I need to challenge it or not. But I got a great staff, great guys up in the box, and talking through the game management part of it. We had some good conversations. So sure, that'll be new, and have to get used to it. But these guys have been here for 4 years now, and they're doing a really good job. So we've had a lot of good dialogue in terms of whether it's in the office on certain situations across the league, or during the game when I was up in the box, and talking through those situations. So they're great to communicate with. Ty and Kay do a great job, and so I just looking forward to carrying that on.
Did you get a chance to talk to Andy this week, Mike?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
What was that
Yeah.
conversation like?
It was great to hear from him, and him just I'll keep it private for what we talked about, but it was great to hear from him. Great to have his support. And I know he's busy too, and so for him to take some time out of his day to give me a shot was cool.
What's it been like just being around the offices for you? Some of the defensive coaches have said, well, we know the guy, but we really don't interact with him that much normally. How has that been different?
Yeah, just getting around him, just being in front of him in terms of the team meetings, being around him and talking with him. During their installation meetings and throughout the week, and just talking through them, across the office, bouncing down there and to see how they're doing and how I can help them. So, they do a great job of getting everything organized and communicating and collaborating with us. So, I'm happy where they're at.
You were talking, I think the question was like, what makes a good coach? And one of the things you highlighted was accountability and holding guys accountable. How does that manifest? How are you going to demonstrate that as head coach?
Yeah, I think you have a set standards on how you want to operate in the meeting rooms, on the field, as a pro, and around the building, how you communicate with your players. And I think if it's not up to standard, then you got to show them the why it's not up to standard, the how, and how it can be changed and how it can be different. And if little things are not right, then you got to go and fix it immediately. You don't want to just leave that to chance, right? So if you can identify it fast enough, you go in there and you get it fixed, and then you show them the whys. This is going to make you a better football player, why we do this. So it's not just talk, it's not just anything, this is why we do these things, because it helps us on something, it helps us win games.
Mike, I know two more. Jackson's still in the protocol, but you had said a couple days ago that he was still on track as to where he needs to be.
Yeah.
Is he making progress in the protocol to the point where you feel good about that progress?
Yeah, I don't, again, just like where the doctors are at, I think he's on track and in the protocol where he's supposed to be on this day. So I don't know if it's like over track, under track. They just said he's on track, which is great news for me.
He's not going to be on the field.
You know what? I'll have to double check exactly, because they're into some protocol part of it where if they want him on the field or not, but our medical people are doing a great job managing him.
Overall, how do you think your players have sort of handled the change and all the things that was going on this week?
Well, I'm sure it's different for not everyone's going to take it the same, and I understand that, but I think it's been a good response. We've had a really couple good days of practice a lot of good energy. So they're just looking to stack another day, right? I think everyone's going to be a little bit different, but we have a great leadership group. We've met with the leadership council and talked through how we're going to operate. What that practice schedule is going to look like. I know you're probably noticing a couple of new changes here, as you guys are just around the building and stuff too. So it's going to be a little bit different, but the guys will get used to it, and I think the guys will enjoy the new program.
Last one.
A couple guys.
Mike, in another week, it might have been Xavier McKinney's return here as a big story. I don't think we've asked you about him at all. He obviously was a first-team All-Pro last year. I think led the league in interceptions. How dangerous has he become, and have you seen him?
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for X. And when he was here, being a captain and, being around him and being part of that leadership group, a guy that we leaned on here. So he's a dynamic player. He's got great range, great ball skills. He can come up and tackle, and he's kind of the heartbeat of that defense in terms of getting everyone lined up. So we got to know where he's at in every play.